Hi, James Chops Garage here. Thought I'd do a little video on a little Citroen C1 we've had in and show you the cleanup process on it. So bought this sight unseen at BCA auction yesterday. Turns out it's actually a Cat S car. I didn't check it properly but it's okay. I paid a small enough amount of money for that to be okay, but it is a bit untidy. So we've got scraping on the bumper here, we've got properly fogged up headlights, the paint is dull, it just is all a bit untidy. We've got a little bit of bumper sticking out here, just generally a bit untidy. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to give it a big old clean up. So this is the Citroen C1 VT, which is this, not quite the base model but the one just up, and you can see that you've got wind up door handle windows on these. They're as basic as they come. You do get auxiliary input for the phone, so they're good little runarounds for first cars. They'll do 70 miles to the gallon. They're chained, so the maintenance is pretty low on them as well. Group 2 insurance, I think these are, with a 9983 cylinder in it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little video of me doing a cleanup on this, and let's see how smart and tidy we can get it. Obviously we're going to let it go cheap to someone, to their first time car. You know, it'll be well under 30% of what retail should be, but we'll mechanically go through it as well as the bodywork, get a new MOT on it, make sure it's all good. So what we're going to see is how bright we can get this paintwork up, how bright we can get these headlights up, how much we can tidy up this down here, and just show you the process. Right, let's get cracking. So machine polished the headlights, you can see they're looking a hell of a lot better. Taking the number plate off, the bashed up number plate, got the guys printing up a new one for me, and just giving the paintwork a basic clean. So next step is give it a polish. We used anti-tar, well, the tar remover all over the bodywork, sprayed it all over the bodywork, worked it in with a sponge, and then gave it a clean over with just a normal shampoo, and the paintwork has come up quite nice, but it's still, I still think it's quite a lot duller than it can actually be. So we're going to give it a machine polish now to really get some shine on it, and then we'll give it a coating of wax. Now after that it'll be time to hit up the interior. I haven't really had a look at how bad that is at the moment, but the car's already looking a lot better. So our little Citroen C1's been fully machine polished all round now. As you can see, she's looking very shiny. She's had a little coat of a spray on ceramic to give it a bit more shine, give it a bit more protection. Glass is all added clean inside and out. So yeah, she's looking way better. So what we need to do now is get these blacks up. So my favourite product for this is the tyre shine. I actually use the tyre shine on the plastics as well, because I find it lasts longer, gives a better shine. I think it's the McGlure's tyre shine I use. So I'm going to go around, do the part, you know, scuttle panel, wing mirrors, bumper trim, obviously the tyres being tyre shine, and then we'll get her out and have a look how she goes. I mean, this is the only damage on the body, so could get a new wing, pop it on there. The only trouble with that is I've got to wait a while for it to turn up, and I'm not going to be asking a lot for the car anyway, so may just sell it as is. So got the new number plate on with black to black everything, so front bumper, wing mirrors, tyres, and what we have now, I think you'd agree, is a very smart looking little C1. So I said this one has been Cat S registered. I don't think they did. I think someone must have either bought it back because, or done damage afterwards, because you've got a scraped up bumper, you've got a ding in the door here. So maybe somebody bought it back from the insurance company and said you can just carry on running around on it as it is, because excuse the noise in the background, scrap place. So yeah, it didn't look like it's been professionally repaired. Someone's probably bought it back and just run around in it, but overall really smart looking little car now. So the next step is get in and give the interior a tidy up. It's not actually that dirty, it's just a bit grimy in some of these areas, so get a hoover in, get it cleared out, and give the interior an anti-back wipe down, and we should be good to go. So interior didn't need much, just needed an anti-back, wipe down, hoover out, and a little bit of just upholstery cleaner down on the seats, and good to go. So I think we're all ready now. Going to take some photos, going to get her up on marketplace, just got to run the numbers and decide which way I want to sell her. But I mean, I'm inclined to just let someone have a super cheap little run around, to be honest. 2013 car, 70,000 miles. Let somebody have it for a, you know, under a couple of grand. They're gonna have a cheap little run around because mechanically it's sound. I'd say just a bit tatty on the bodywork. So the little C1 quick flip didn't work out as intended. So I said I was gonna do a quick flip, but as per normal, couldn't bring myself to do that. Wanted to go through and get things done, so I put it in for an MOT. Put a couple of tyres on it, a couple of tyres on the front, put a new exhaust system on it, put it in for its MOT. I adjusted the handbrake beforehand, it passed, it no problem at all. So all ready to go with a 12-month MOT on it. Started her up, drove around a bit, blew smoke at the exhaust. So I think we've got some piston ring damage on it. I even went to the extent, sorry I didn't mention, of getting a new wing for it and painting it. Got a really good colour match. So overall the car looks fantastic now, but I always take them out for a little test drive. I did take it out for a test drive before I started all this work, but I didn't take it very far. Got it warmer after putting it all back together again, and blew smoke at the exhaust. So I'm pretty sure it's got some piston ring damage on it. So now I'm £1,500 into it with everything. I'm gonna have to put it back through the auctions. I can't sell it to anybody. I'm not comfortable with putting it through my business, obviously. I could tell someone that it's got the smoking on the ring side of things, but even if I do that, sell it to a private person, and then it has a more catastrophic engine problem later on, I can still have them coming back. It's not worth my reputation. At the auctions, everybody knows the score. You put the cars through the auction, it's trade, everybody knows the score, that these cars could have problems on them. So yeah, real shame. Fantastic little car. Little white VTR one I had flew out the door, sold no problems at all. I was hoping maybe be able to do the same with this and let someone have it cheap, but no, like I say, not worth the reputation. One bad deal could tarnish the really good reputation we've got. So not going to go down that route. So we're going to have to put it through the auctions and see what we end up getting out of it. So as much as I'd like to talk to you about the profit side of things and where I make good profit, I'm going to be honest with this one. When it goes to the auction, I'm going to get the video back together for you, and well, for you it'll be in a split second because it'll come any moment, and let you know how much of a bath I ended up taking on it. Alright, let's crack on. Let's get it up listed, probably Copart, because they're the quickest and simplest, and we'll see what we get for it. So it's there, the Copart auction for the C1, and we can see here at the moment it's £525. So a quick reminder of what we got in it. We have £1,589 in that car. So I said I'd show the other side of the business. It looks like could be taking quite a bath on that. Put too much money into it before we found out it wasn't any good. So a bit of a lesson learned there. So we'll wait and see what the final price is on it. The auction's not live for another 3 hours yet, but I don't expect it to go over more about £700, I wouldn't have thought. Hi, so the auction ended. Got the numbers here for everything. So we had £668.40 in the Citroen C1. Sorry for the flashing. It sold for £1,050, so a bit more than that 500 odd we saw earlier. It sold for £1,050. After fees from Copart, £890, so give us a loss of £778.40. On the day, I didn't actually lose money because I put in one of the Part X's, BMW X3 that I had in that owed me nothing. I made money on the car. I sold to them before the Part X, so I did come out of it with some money. But looking specifically at the C1, that was a loss of £778.40. Lesson learned here: you need to drive the cars for a good period and find out what all the faults are before starting to embark on spending money on them. I could have just lost a couple £100 had I just put it straight back into the auction, doing nothing to it. But obviously after exhaust, wing, MOT, tyres, everything, I ended up putting quite a bit of money into it. I mean, someone could be driving that around. I mean, it didn't smoke horrendously. Someone could just drive it around as it was, as a cheap run around. But yeah, lesson learned on that. So thanks for watching. As I said, I've always been honest with you guys on the numbers, because too many channels show you making money on everything, and not being honest about the losses as well. So in this game, if you're not making losses every now and then, you haven't been buying enough cars, to be honest, or you're lying, as Richard from Gas Monkey says. So thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more flips. We've got loads and loads of projects on the go, and we're flipping new cars all the time. So I'll keep posting them up and keep being honest about how it works. Thanks a lot. Bye.